And just to give everybody a bit of a background, right? For the NXLED Chameleons, they have not won a single game here in our All-Filipino Conference. Interestingly enough, Neil, the last game that they won was against Galleries in the Reinforced. And on the other hand here, for the High Risers, they're coming into this match with a 3-game losing skid, hoping to regain their momentum. For NXLED, Coronel. Smart attack, read well by NXLED. Here comes Laure. Julia to Ronquillo. Nothing yet for Galleries. Babalik kay Laure. Different approach. Gets it to go.
Points each. That was Laika Ebon, May Luna, and Lucille Almonte. And for the Galleries Tower High Risers, 2 players scored in double digits in that 4-set loss against the Farm Fresh Foxies. Jimenez with 15 and Andrea done with 10. And we all know that Grace Bombita is a powerful hitter.
That's right. Explosive player. And speaking of explosiveness, we got the Los Reyes as well to start as well in a new team. Coronel back set to Jimenez. Denied. Second straight point for Jacel de Los Reyes. And this block of the set is brought to you. You're going to have high standards for yourself as well. Could lead to overthinking. Ebon makes 2. Galleries has it. They go to Maraganot. Picked up by Laure. Babalik kay Laika. Pure power from Laika Ebon. 4 points. Leading all the scorers here for her team at 4 points. Nobody there.
So binalik lang niya sa focus yung NXLED in that timeout.
Laure. Emnas back set to Pacres. Sent back.
With the ball.
Laure again.
Down the line.
Down the line for EJ. Serve for Galleries. Emnas will go to Bombita. Good cover. They go to Ebon. That's it. For our first set, it will go to the NXLED Chameleons. What a performance for this squad. Lots of confidence. Lots of firepower. Exactly what we wanted to see from this team. Led by, of course, none other team in particular.
You can just see better flow from NXLED. From receiving to setting, everybody gets to contribute. Everybody is just focusing on their roles. EJ Laure has been the leader. She is leading by example by being the top scorer.
For her team with 7 points, Emnas. Botch play here for Galleries. Point will go to NXLED. Second straight point for EJ Laure.
Again, the High Risers have to focus on their passing. That is the priority right now. If they want to yan, and eventually sometimes it costs you the set pass. So NXLED has to be careful. Again, when you talk about hunger, I think isa sila sa mga teams na pinakagutom sa panalo because they do want to put a stop to that losing skid. That's a 15 games losing skid.
And those who weren't able to catch it, their last win was actually against Galleries, Neil, and that was a 5-setter. Slowly starting to warm up here in our match. Maraganot to Ebon. Again, they need better passing. Talking about Galleries. Well, that's going to be Jacel de Los Reyes to the point as we turn it over again to Kyla Castillo. Go ahead, Kyla.
Again, hindi umaabot yung pasa sa setter. But now they've made necessary adjustments. They're serving harder as well.
Much more aggressive Galleries we're seeing in the second. Again, communication, very important. We have Laure. Good cover from Galleries. Great hustle. We have Fermentilla from the back row. Gets her 4th point of the game. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan.
hits also from the Galleries Tower high risers. And by delivering a lot of strong hits, you actually put pressure on the defenders of the Chameleons.
It shows that you're ready, right? You're ready to take them on. Great momentum stopper. 6-point advantage for Galleries. Here comes Fen Emnas, 20 serving 14. Jason De Los Reyes with a runner. Nothing. They go to Demi Pacras waiting. She is blocked.
De Los Reyes with a block.
Great double block from Jason De Los Reyes and EJ Laure. Open up talaga yung space for their wing spikers to go for these hits.
And that was one of the instructions of Coach Lerma a while ago in one of their timeouts. Pacres. Softer touch. Laika. Babalik sa NXLED. Good read from the Galleries Tower. For NXLED, causing damage, but not quite enough. 23-17 on the scoreboard in favor of Galleries. Maraguinot, smart move. No cover for NXLED here in the second set. They are at set point. Emnas, they need a good one. The chance here. Ooh! Another one for Galleries Tower, which was supposed to be a chance for the next set Chameleons. Turned out to be that winning point for set number 2 for Galleries Tower, care of Grace Bombita.
Fen Emnas as their main playmaker.
So not much action here for Julia Coronel in this match. You only saw her in the first set. Emnas will go to Baliton with a runner. She'll try again, second time. You don't want them to pull away. 3-point lead, Chameleons, 7 excellent sets for Jaja Maraguinot. EJ Laure, Liza Eroa had that one. Luna, nothing. Great anticipation there from EJ Laure.
Fen Emnas wanted to go for a drop.
That's right, Neil.
Yeah, malapit na yung qualifying round. After that qualifying round, 6 teams will already enter the quarterfinals, and the remaining teams will head into our play-in tournament. Doon sa play-in tournament natin, 2 na lang yung papasok sa quarters to complete that 8-team cast. And pagdating sa quarterfinals, this is where the games matter the most. It is going to be a knockout match as we bring you the spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan.
She is on deck to serve. 3 excellent sets for her in this match. Maraguinot sets up Luna. Dug up by Eroa. Also not the best of sets from Julia Coronel, and she acknowledges that, says sorry.
Sa Galleries Tower, she always talks to the blockers na iwan nyo sa akin itong angle na to. That's why yung ball path, klarong-klaro kung saan pupunta, and it makes it easier for her to collect these digs.
And for Julia also, she's a natural born leader, I believe, and really takes charge in every situation. And we've seen that from her time and time again. However, it has been all systems go for the next set Chameleons. They are in the lead, 16-8. 16-8 is our score right now, with NXLED holding on to that lead. 8-point advantage. Here comes Luna. Right in the middle of Liza Eroa and Joe Maraguinot. They were not...
Yung mga opportunities na hindi nangyari kanina.
Speaking of, we got Jaya Tianza on the other side for NXLED. You can see the frustration on her face after that attack as well. Isa Jimenez straight to the hands of EJ Laure. They find Kiara waiting. Ronquillo
into the ball.
Gets her revenge. That is just her second point, Neil, of the game.
Yun yung quality na hinahanap din ni Coach. Really about getting the point back.
At paano ka makakabawi? It's back with Galleries. Ronquillo again. Perez will set up Kiara.
Down the line, Perpetulia.
Very crucial set number 4 for Galleries. Ronquillo will serve. Perez to Esguerra off the bench.
With the draw.
Scores her first point
NXLED Chameleons.
and will win set number 3 for her team.
14.
Take a look at this.
First touch.
It's been a very slow game, Neil, for Isa Jimenez. Just 3 points for her. As we are all tied up at 2. Speaking of,
Narinig ka niya.
excuse me.
Si Coach ang tipo na pag nagkamali ka, bibigyan ka niya ng opportunity na bumawi. For someone na very competitive like Kiara, she said that hearing the words, you don't have to score on your first try from Coach Itoria.
They regain the lead. J-Cell. Nandoon si Alyssa Eroa. Bang. Bumps it to Kiara. Good cover from Liza Eroa. They go back to Kiara. She is blocked.
With a block.
Back in for Marzan.
Team captain.
It's down to a 1-point advantage for NXLED as Fen Emnas goes to Baleton. Straight off the bench, nothing. DJ Laure popped up by Eroa. Joe. Jaja, back set to Luna Lumahan. Eroa doing the work here for Galleries Tower. Really credit her. Not won since December against Capital One. They cut it down to a 1-point advantage. Pinedas sets it to Laure and she is blocked.
Leeway para makabalik.
Maraganot back set to Luna Lumahan. Find some space. Lucky point for NXLED. Emnas looks to Isa. Bang. Bumps it to Luna Lumahan.
Luna.
Their first win is on the line. Luna Lumahan sets up Permentilla. Straight to the hands of Emnas. Here comes Isa. Always count on Isa. It might have been, a pretty slow start. Pretty tight end game here for set number 4. We're having Maraganot back set to Luna Lumahan. Encarnacion finds Isa. Bump set, Kiara waiting. At this point, a true luxury here for the Chameleons, holding on to that lead. Baleton knew what she wanted to do. That is her getting her fair share of playing time in this match. Here we go, Baleton.
Wow. What a set from Fen Emnas. Sometimes you have to gamble.
You don't want to be NXLED's first win after that 15-game losing streak, but
EJ Laure. And si EJ Laure, alam niya na kung saan siya ta-target. She saw Rosel Baleton, the cross court. She went there and she scored that point.
and they need something good. Here comes EJ. Nothing yet. They go to Encarnacion. Dig deep. Says not yet. And not on my watch. And she has been one of the spark plugs here for the Chameleons. Fen Emnas serving. Maraganot will go to Luna Lumahan. Not yet. Eroa bumps it to Isa Jimenez. Good cover from Jewel Encarnacion. She will give it a go. It's still playable. And a chance for the Chameleons. Luna Lumahan. And that is it.
It's the point.
That is it for the NXLED Chameleons, Neil. Against Plaza, Laika Ebon, Jaja Maraganot, EJ Laure, Chiara Permentilla, and of course, Bang Pineda, Billy Capistrano with Neil Flores, Andrea Marsan, Isa Jimenez, Julia Coronel, Jewel Encarnacion, Franz Ronquillo, and their team captain, Liza Eroa.